It's official, we're sending people to Mars, and this 20-year-old is first in line to make history. Hi, I'm Alyssa Carson, and I'm going to Mars. Stay tuned as we uncover the full story of Alyssa Carson and why exploring Mars is not just a dream for her but a mission of profound significance for all of humanity. At only 20 years old, Alyssa has been placed on the fast track to acquiring every skill and piece of knowledge she might need for her journey to the Red Planet. Why? Because she's determined to go there and be part of this groundbreaking chapter in human exploration. So, why do we need to go to Mars? The concept of reaching Mars provides a host of incredible benefits. Mars represents the first major step toward understanding how humanity can expand its presence beyond Earth, a critical necessity for our survival in the distant future. As a species, we will eventually need to figure out how to live on other planets. This makes Mars a perfect testing ground. While the journey is about learning as much as we can about this neighboring world, the ultimate vision is far grander, terraforming Mars to create an environment where humans can not only survive but thrive. The dream is to transform this rusty, desolate planet into something extraordinary, a fully livable ecosystem, much like Earth. Imagine a Mars where lush green plants grow in abundance, forming thriving habitats, rivers flow freely, providing fresh water, and animals find homes, just as they do on Earth. A Mars where you could one day walk outside, breathe the air, and call it home. But how could such a massive transformation ever become possible? And who is Alyssa, the young woman poised to lead this incredible mission? Born on March 10, 2001, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Alyssa's journey toward Mars began when she was only 3 years old. I first got interested in space when I was super young. As far as we can tell, it all started with a cartoon, Alyssa explains. When I was little, I used to watch the Backyardigans. There was one particular episode where they all went to Mars. That episode really got me talking about Mars with my dad, and that's where it all started. From that moment, Alyssa's dream of going to Mars became more than just childhood imagination, it became her mission. She felt destined to be the first person to set foot on the planet and dedicated herself to turning that vision into reality. As a young child, dreaming of being an astronaut and going to Mars wasn't something that seemed realistic. No one was really discussing Mars as a possibility back then. It felt like a dream that would never come true, Alyssa admits. But I realized if this was something I truly wanted, I needed to put in the hard work to make it happen. And hard work is exactly what Alyssa has done. She has attended every official NASA space camp in the world, earning certifications and skills that most adults could only dream of. I've obtained my advanced scuba certification, learned to pilot aircraft, and completed countless hours of rigorous training to prepare myself for this mission, she shares. I was even the youngest person to graduate from. Alyssa's story is one of determination, focus, and an unshakable belief in the power of dreams. Her journey to Mars represents more than just personal ambition, it symbolizes humanity's unrelenting desire to explore the unknown and push the boundaries of what we think is possible. Through her efforts, Alyssa hopes to inspire others to dream big, work hard, and join in the collective journey to the stars. Alyssa Carson's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. She attended the Advanced Possum Academy, where she gained critical skills and insights that prepared her for the challenging world of space exploration. Not only did she focus intensely on her physical and mental health, but she also studied every possible detail about space, equipping herself with the knowledge needed to turn her dream into a reality. Her hard work and determination culminated in a remarkable milestone. At just 12 years old, she was selected by NASA to discuss the future of space exploration, specifically missions to Mars, as part of the next generation of explorers. For Alyssa, the possibility of becoming the first human to walk on Mars became more tangible with each step she took. Her dream was no longer a distant vision but a journey taking shape. Yet, the process to achieve such a monumental feat is rigorous, beginning with NASA's astronaut selection process. Prospective astronauts first apply to the program, demonstrating their interest in exploring space. If selected, they then enter a demanding 2-year period of basic astronaut training, during which they develop essential skills and knowledge required for space missions. Once candidates complete this initial training, they become astronaut candidates, which means they are eligible for assignment to specific missions. Assignments depend on various factors, including their skill sets and the needs of the mission. For instance, if a mission to the moon requires a pilot, a candidate with that expertise would be chosen. After being assigned to a mission, astronauts then undergo mission-specific training, refining their skills and preparing for the unique challenges of their destination. For Alyssa, this means intense preparation for the complexities of Mars exploration. However, space exploration comes with its own set of challenges and risks, and Mars is no exception. One of the most significant concerns is radiation exposure. The journey to Mars and back involves extended periods of time in space, where radiation levels are much higher than on Earth. Ensuring the spacecraft is equipped to protect astronauts from these levels is a critical priority. Any indication that astronauts could face harm from radiation exposure would need to be addressed through advanced shielding and safety measures. Beyond radiation, the spacecraft itself must be meticulously tested and proven reliable. While testing ensures the highest standards of safety, space travel is never without its uncertainties. Engineers and scientists must account for every possible scenario to minimize risks. Despite the potential for things to go wrong, Alyssa has embraced these challenges, viewing them as hurdles to overcome rather than insurmountable barriers. Her resilience and determination set her apart. Instead of being daunted by the demanding nature of astronaut training, Alyssa worked harder to meet the rigorous requirements. She described the physical challenges as some of the toughest aspects of her journey. For example, she trained her body to adapt to environments without oxygen, simulating the conditions she might encounter in space. She also practiced working in zero gravity, a skill crucial for astronauts to master. Additionally, Alyssa trained underwater while blindfolded to simulate scenarios where visibility might be compromised. This kind of training helps astronauts develop spatial awareness and problem-solving skills under extreme conditions. Perhaps one of the most grueling tests she faced was the G-force test, which measures how well an individual can withstand the intense forces experienced during launch and re-entry. Passing this test is a testament to her physical and mental strength. All of these efforts are leading to a groundbreaking milestone. By 2030, Alyssa Carson is poised to make history as the first woman, and potentially the first human, to set foot on Mars. Her journey is not just about personal ambition, it's about pushing the boundaries of what humanity can achieve. Through her dedication, she's inspiring people worldwide to believe in their dreams and the possibility of exploring new frontiers. Stepping on Mars has always been Alyssa's ultimate dream, but she's fully aware of the challenges and realities that come with it. Of course, with all this passion and the dream that I have of becoming an astronaut, there is a huge reality that I could not get selected as an astronaut, she shares honestly. It's definitely a possibility. Despite this, Alyssa approaches her journey with a mindset rooted in pragmatism and resilience. That's why I try to emphasize, especially when I'm talking to kids who also have an interest in being an astronaut, that you have to be just as passionate about whatever other career you're going into as well, she explains. You can't put all your hopes into one path. You need to have a backup plan that excites you just as much. One of the unique aspects of pursuing a career in space exploration is that it inherently requires a contingency plan. Alyssa elaborates, the fun part about wanting to be an astronaut is that you always have a backup plan. If you don't get selected, you already have a well-established career in whatever it is you're interested in. And being passionate about that is so important. For Alyssa, contributing to the space industry is her ultimate goal, regardless of the capacity in which she's able to do it. My mentality is simple. I really just want to contribute to the space industry in any way that I can, using whatever it is that I'm good at, she says. Whether that's going to the extreme, studying and doing astrobiology in space, or helping the people who do make it to space by doing astrobiology from here on Earth, it's about finding value and purpose in both aspects of that. When did her dream start to feel less like a childhood fantasy and more like a tangible goal? Alyssa reflects that everything became significantly more real when she was just 15 years old and joined Project Possum, a program that focuses on polar suborbital science in the upper atmosphere. The main reason for that was because, before then, I was going to camps, which any kid can go to, she explains. Any kid can go to space camp and learn about space, but within Project Possum, being involved in these research campaigns was something very special. She vividly remembers the unique experiences that Project Possum provided, which set it apart from other programs she'd participated in before. Working with spacesuits, participating in microgravity flights, these were things that were incredibly unique, she shares with enthusiasm. These weren't just simulations, they were real, hands-on experiences that taught me what it would actually feel like to work in space conditions. Through her involvement in Project Possum, Alyssa began to feel that her childhood dream of stepping on Mars was truly within reach. That was definitely the point when I realized that I was no longer just dreaming about space, I was actively taking steps to make it my reality, she says. The program gave her a sense of purpose and validation that her efforts and ambitions were aligning with her ultimate goal. Alyssa's journey so far has been a testament to her unwavering dedication, adaptability, and passion for the unknown. Whether or not she ultimately steps foot on Mars, her contributions to the space industry and her ability to inspire others are already leaving a significant mark on the future of exploration. Alyssa Carson's journey into the world of space exploration has evolved from a childhood dream into a serious and deeply personal commitment. Reflecting on her experiences, she shares that becoming more involved in programs like Project Possum made everything feel increasingly real. It was way more real of an experience, she explains, describing how her dreams began to take shape through hands-on involvement in space-related activities. These experiences solidified her determination and fueled her belief that the impossible could be achieved with enough dedication. When asked how she would inspire younger generations to chase their dreams, Alyssa offers thoughtful advice. "I would tell younger kids to really look for something that they are truly passionate about," she begins. "Whether that's mixing different interests or looking into non-traditional jobs, it's important to explore paths that excite you." She stresses the importance of self-belief and persistence, particularly in the face of doubts. "It's all about telling people what you're interested in doing, and then of course, following your dreams. Never let anyone take them away from you." Her words reflect her own approach to her space mission, relentless, unwavering, and always looking for new opportunities. For Alyssa, pursuing a career in space exploration is about more than just achieving personal success. She is motivated by a desire to make a difference in the world and to leave a lasting legacy. "I think the legacy I really want to leave is making an impact in the space industry," she shares. "But at the same time, I want to inspire kids and make a big impact in their lives, proving that they can truly pursue whatever dreams they have." Her vision extends beyond just her own aspirations. She is passionate about showing young people that no dream is too big and that they should be encouraged to go after whatever excites them, regardless of how unconventional or ambitious it might seem. Alyssa's message isn't confined to space exploration, it's about believing in the power of passion, hard work, and resilience. "It doesn't matter if it sounds crazy," she says with conviction. "You can really be whatever you want to be, and you can go after your dreams. It's all about staying committed to your goal, no matter what." This advice has resonated with countless aspiring dreamers, especially those who may feel that their ambitions are too far-fetched or unattainable. Beyond her personal journey, Alyssa is also fascinated by the mysteries of the universe, particularly the potential for alien life. She shares her thoughts on extraterrestrial beings, stating, "I do think there is some form of alien life somewhere, some form of intelligent life. The universe is just too massive for there not to be something, somewhere." Her curiosity extends beyond Earth, and she believes that space exploration holds the key to discovering answers to some of humanity's most profound questions. When it comes to Mars, Alyssa views the planet as a place where the potential for life, at least in bacterial form, could exist. Mars, for example, has a good potential of having bacterial life, which we could call some form of alien life, she explains. "It's exciting to think that there might be life, even in such a small and seemingly inhospitable environment." However, Alyssa is mindful of the importance of caution and scientific rigor in exploring Mars. "If we were to find some sort of bacteria on Mars, we'd have to be extremely careful," she advises. "It could be very similar to the bacteria we have on Earth, or it could be something completely different, a new form of life we've never encountered before. We must tread carefully." Alyssa's approach to space exploration reflects her balanced outlook on discovery. She understands that while the unknown holds great promise, it also comes with risks. Her passion for space, combined with her caution and wisdom, makes her a trailblazer in the field. Whether she's pushing boundaries in her own career or encouraging the next generation to pursue their dreams, Alyssa Carson is proving that with the right mindset, anything is possible. Her legacy will not only be defined by her contributions to space exploration but by the countless lives she touches and the future she helps shape. Alyssa Carson's approach to space exploration extends beyond her own personal journey. She is mindful of the complexities and potential risks of interacting with new forms of life. With careful consideration, she explains that humans will have to be very cautious and take necessary steps to ensure their own safety. We have to keep things very separate from ourselves so that we aren't contaminating ourselves, she emphasizes. This caution underscores the challenges humanity will face when venturing into the unknown, particularly when it comes to the potential for finding alien life or bacteria on other planets. Alyssa's awareness of the responsibility and safety required for these missions is evident in her thoughtful approach. Alyssa's openness to discussion and education is not limited to space exploration. She reflects on how she tries to approach conversations with people who hold opposing or unconventional views. For example, she mentions meeting individuals who believe the Earth is flat. I think that whenever I meet someone and they're, let's say, a flat earther and talking about how the Earth is flat, I try to use a lot of those situations to maybe teach them a little bit about space or about the Earth, she shares. While some people may be a little hard-headed and resistant to changing their minds, Alyssa sees these moments as opportunities to provide new perspectives. Maybe I can teach a little something in a few of them, she adds, showing a dedication to educating others, no matter how challenging the situation may be. Reflecting on her growing platform, Alyssa admits that she never anticipated becoming a public figure. I never saw this happening to the extent of having a lot of followers or anything, she says. Initially, her goal was simple, to share her love for space exploration. I was pretty much just wanting to share my story because I was doing what I loved and I thought it was kind of cool, she recalls. But the unexpected attention from others caught her by surprise. I didn't think that this many other people would also think it was cool, she says, clearly humbled by the response to her passion. With the growth of her following, Alyssa has encountered both advantages and challenges. I think the following has, of course, positives and negatives, she acknowledges. On the one hand, the increased attention has opened up exciting opportunities. In one way, there have been a few opportunities that have opened up that have been really cool, she says. However, she is also aware that the attention can bring its own set of complications. Some people maybe don't think of it as quite as good, and some people within the space industry may not think of it as a good thing, she admits, highlighting how her rise in popularity might be viewed differently by others in the field. Despite this, Alyssa's priorities remain clear, inspiring the next generation. For me, I just love the fact that I'm able to talk and inspire kids from all over the world, she says. She sees this as her true purpose, believing that the ability to inspire young minds is the most important aspect of her journey. And I think that's what's most important, regardless of what it's bringing in terms of opportunities or anything like that, she adds, reinforcing her commitment to helping others chase their dreams, just as she has. Alyssa also addresses her involvement with sponsorship deals, explaining that while they may seem like a departure from her original goals, they are actually part of her broader mission. I don't necessarily think that that's going to hinder my chances of going to space, she says, putting to rest any concerns that corporate deals might undermine her credibility or future opportunities. Instead, she sees sponsorships as an avenue to promote space exploration to the public. Really, my reasoning for wanting to get involved with sponsorship deals is to talk about space, she explains. Alyssa believes that public interest is crucial to the advancement of space exploration. I personally believe that we don't do anything in space without public interest, she says, noting how the engagement of the general public is essential for the success of future space missions. By aligning herself with well-known brands like Nike or Olay, Alyssa hopes to spark curiosity and conversation about space. Having larger companies, like Nike, Olay, or any of these, mentioning space or talking about space, it gets the general public thinking, she says. This approach allows her to leverage the influence of these brands to inspire a wider audience. For Alyssa, it's not just about personal gain or fame, it's about using every opportunity to keep the conversation about space alive and engaging for the public. Her involvement with sponsorships is a strategic way to build excitement around space exploration, encouraging more people to think beyond Earth and envision humanity's future among the stars. Alyssa's journey exemplifies how the passion for space exploration can transcend individual goals and become a broader movement. Her story is one of resilience, curiosity, and a desire to make a lasting impact, not just in space, but on Earth, by inspiring the next generation of dreamers. Whether she is educating others, inspiring youth, or bringing attention to space exploration through corporate partnerships, Alyssa remains steadfast in her mission to make a difference in the world. Alyssa Carson's reflection on the growing public interest in space exploration emphasizes the power of media and public engagement in shaping the future of space. She recognizes that space has gone from being a niche subject to a popular and trending topic. Now they're talking about it, and now space is cool and popular and trending, she observes. This shift in perception is vital for advancing space missions. She points to how movies like The Martian, where Matt Damon's character embarks on a mission to Mars, have made the idea of space travel more relatable and achievable for the general public. Now more people are thinking, oh, you know, Matt Damon went to Mars, so now we can go to Mars, she explains. Alyssa sees the importance of this cultural change, believing that it helps keep the conversation about space alive, fostering excitement and curiosity. She further emphasizes that public interest in space exploration is essential for the industry's growth. Having that public interest is so important for the space industry, she affirms. The role she plays in keeping this energy high is something she sees as unique and crucial. Bringing that aspect to the public is a really unique thing to do, she adds, recognizing the need for more voices like hers to continue to spark imagination and drive space-related innovation. In sharing her journey, Alyssa recalls 3 significant moments that defined her path to becoming a future astronaut. Each experience provided her with valuable insights and skills that contributed to her personal and professional growth. The first moment that stands out is her first microgravity flight. "One would definitely be my first microgravity flight," she begins. This was the first time she truly experienced what it felt like to float in a space-like environment. Just being able to sense the feeling of floating and what it's like to kind of be in a space environment, she recalls, clearly exhilarated by the experience. This moment marked the beginning of her deeper understanding of what space exploration would truly entail. Another unforgettable experience was her water survival training, which she views as both practical and connected to her future in space. The second one would definitely be the water survival experience, she shares. What made this moment so special was how the skills she was learning weren't just theoretical, they had real-world applications. I felt like it was skills that I could use every day and also connected to space, she explains. Whether in a space mission or on Earth, the ability to survive in challenging environments is crucial. She specifically recalls how the lessons from water survival training would be useful if she ever found herself in a dangerous situation. It wasn't just about space, it was also something, a skill set that I could use if I'm in a car and we go into the water or something, she says. The training provided Alyssa with knowledge that she could apply in her everyday life, reinforcing her belief that the skills she was acquiring had far-reaching value. The third moment that Alyssa recalls as one of her favorites is her recent experience flying with the Thunderbirds, a prestigious demonstration squadron in the U.S. Air Force. The third would probably be the more recent, which would be flying with the Thunderbirds, she says with excitement. For Alyssa, this was a thrilling opportunity to experience the intense physical demands of flying in a fighter jet. That was definitely one of the coolest things I've ever been able to do, she admits. Having never flown in such an aircraft before, the experience left a profound impression on her. I've never been in some sort of fighter jet like that before, and so having that experience and feeling so many different GS was the coolest thing ever, she reflects. The opportunity to push her body and mind to new limits in the air only deepened her passion for space and aviation, fueling her desire to continue her journey toward the stars. Alyssa's story serves as an inspiration to those who are uncertain about their own goals and dreams. She has worked hard to reach the place she is now, and she encourages others to do the same. Don't forget that if you are truly passionate about something, you can totally achieve your dreams, she says confidently. Alyssa stresses that achieving dreams is not limited to traditional career paths, nor is it restricted to childhood ambitions. It doesn't have to be what you want to be when you grow up, she notes. Her message is clear: pursuing what you love can lead to success, whether that's in space exploration or any other field. She encourages people to pursue their goals, no matter how unconventional or ambitious they may seem. Whether it's a work goal, personal goal, or any aspect of your life, always follow your dreams, she says, reiterating the importance of perseverance. Alyssa's journey proves that with dedication, passion, and hard work, anyone can accomplish their dreams, no matter how big or out of reach they may appear.